Hello, and thanks for joining me. If you can hear my voice, the new microphone is working. Sadly, it probably won't give me the sexy voice I've always dreamed of, but oh well. While browsing YouTube recently, I saw a video advertising a course in religious apologetics, featuring video lectures by Craig, Lennox, Habermas, and others. It brought to mind how I and other atheists I've met were led to atheism precisely by taking such courses. So I left a comment. To any Christian who ends up taking this course and finds yourself asking a question at the end of it, the answer is yes. The evidence for Christianity really is that terrible. This led to a, for want of a better word, dialogue with a fan of Craig and the other apologists named Karatakis. I'm sharing it with my viewers not because it adds anything to the great conversation, it really doesn't, but because I think it illustrates a few lessons we could all stand to learn. Karatakis started with, Dawkins was too scared to debate William Lane Craig. Lennon, I assume here he means Lennox, has beaten every atheist he has gone up against. Habermas has dismantled every attempt to discredit the resurrection. I seriously doubt I'm going to convince you that you're wrong about all those things, but you're wrong about all those things. Now, I left it at that for the simple reason that explaining, first, that Dawkins had a sound, principled reason for not debating Craig, second, none of those three apologists have a stellar debating record, and third, debates don't prove anything anyway, was more work than I felt like doing. Let this be lesson number 1. You don't owe anybody anything. You are not required to engage with anyone on the internet more than you choose to. You don't owe them an explanation for not engaging. The conversation here was carried out on my end in between half a dozen other things I've been doing today. Dawkins refused to debate WLC. It is a brute fact. Yes, so would I given the chance. And my reasons are pretty much the same as Dawkins, with the added reason that, as I said, I don't think debates prove very much. Of course, WLC is yet to be defeated. Sam Harris spent his time talking about his fringe moral landscape theory that isn't taken seriously. And Hitchens looked shell-shocked just as he did when he lost his Iraq War debate. Here's lesson number 2. Don't ever cultivate for yourself an air of invincibility. If people think you can't be defeated in a debate, then they only need to see one debate in which you are in fact defeated. A great many former Craig fans have seen their illusions painfully shattered. Again, I'll never convince you that you're wrong about Craig, but you're wrong about Craig. Profound stuff. Dawkins still refused to dare take on WLC. Whoever preached to you the dialectical effectiveness of the Biff Tannen maneuver?
You chicken?
They lied to you. Zinger! Dawkins still ran away from WLC. Whatever you say. Here's lesson number 3. When you've lost interest, don't pretend you haven't lost interest. Well then stop replying! Be like Dawkins running away from WLC! Did you seriously just tell me to stop replying? Because what does it matter if I reply but don't say anything substantial? Is that such a threat? Lesson number 4. If you're worried about your opponent having the last word, either you're deeply insecure about your own position, or you think your audience is pretty stupid. Yeah, be like your hero Dawkins! Think of recreating his wisest moment, refusing to debate WLC! I haven't mentioned Dawkins once up to this point. Dude, if you're that desperate to have the last word, just say so. I wouldn't want to shatter your delusions about WLC being the GOAT. But the fact is and remains that A, he has been defeated, and B, Dawkins didn't and doesn't have anything to prove to Craig or to you. Finally, you say something beyond lame zingers. Right, so when was he defeated? You are so close to actually engaging, you can do it! Note what he is asking here. He is asking when Craig has been defeated. In the sense that his opponents argued more effectively than him, his defeats include Doug Jessup, Sean Carroll, Louise Anthony, and, whether you like it or not, Sam Harris. By the way, some of you watching this will disagree about who won those debates, or will think that Craig has lost other debates. That's fine. One reason I don't place much stock in debates is how subjective the outcome is. In the sense that he failed to prove the existence of God, Craig, who is now 72 years old, has yet to win a single debate. Now at this point I gave him a reasonable interval to respond, commensurate with how quickly he'd been responding up to this point, and then I made my exit. Your delay in responding suggests that you're frantically looking up what apologists have had to say about those debates. That doesn't interest me. I've read or watched them myself, so I know what went down. But clearly I'm pushing your internal model of reality to the breaking point, so I'll let you have the last word in this thread and take my response to my own channel where you can comfortably ignore it. Peace. And his last word in the thread was, I'm on a train in Korea, the world is not America. Also, just listing names isn't really much of a rebuttal. Sam Harris's moral landscape received a lukewarm reception as he is of course not a recognized expert in the field of ethics. And he added, but clearly I'm pushing your internal model of reality to the breaking point. Mates! Clearly saying here that he's doing that to me. So, in addition to the Biff Tannen maneuver, we have the Pee Wee Herman maneuver.
I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
So if there's a lesson number 5 here, it's to avoid dialectical maneuvers best known for their association with ridiculous movie characters. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to help my channel grow, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to share the lessons you've learned in dialoguing with Christians on YouTube or on other social media, leave a comment below. Thanks as always for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm David John Wellman, and the rest is up to you.